And I think the reason, Jeff, but this is a good opener from the Australian, and immediately has got a terrific chance in this opening frame.
Yeah, Neil's won 36 frames of.
Nine.
Completely in the open. The one next to the pink goes. That's even
70.
better.
$24.
Release that pink again off this. Playing the holding shot, doesn't want to stick on this red. Work out which way he's going to go about it. Yeah, it's gone wrong. Yes, he might have a
30.
difficult green.
Right in the centre of the pocket. I mean, these two players, if they happen to run slightly out of position, they're devastating.
Neil Robertson, 33. One.
A lot of people have been talking
Fifth
overnight at the
one.
venue. Who do you fancy tomorrow? And then point lead.
One.
That's a wonderful shot. As I say, considering in his mind, if he hadn't made the plant, he would have lost the frame.
Just to keep getting the correct side of the blue.
7.
Tried to bring the black into play there, playing it right-handed. But that's a bit awkward with that red. Yeah, it's not easy to control the cue ball when you switch
30.
hands.
Get some sort of cannon. Oh, I thought he would have played it more pace than that
17.
to give himself 2 or 3 chances. That should.
Not very often you see Judd Trump at 34 seconds with the average shot time, but he's been in so much trouble. Just to see who can win the tactical battle. This is tough. A slight angle. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
1.
I think that shot, you know, where it showed you down his cue, it showed you how difficult.
Still in the balance, the opening frame.
7.
Nicely played. I know it's looking ahead, but he obviously He's going to need the pink.
Twelve. Judd Trump 12.
Well, just
Two. Five.
you're going to get a snooker from with the pink and black as they are.
9.
But if it touches the knuckle, it won't go in. It's safely in the pocket.
14.
In his seat. Because with the black tied up, very little chance of getting the
Neil
snookers
Robertson
that he
14.
needs.
And the first frame.
And he just
Yeah, we didn't. I think a lot of people wouldn't have predicted that style of first. So Judd not settled yet. He might be now. Okay. He's not ideal on the black. And we don't even.
Judd Trump 1.
this will be some shot. Pretty close. He was on
1.
a chance. In this case, the green spot.
8.
Shove these two reds into the open. He knows he's got that one on reserve.
16. 24.
You don't get to see him for about. Well, they started at 7 o'clock. He was in the practice room about to the practice room. Just about
32.
6:30, about half an hour before the match, played another
I mean, that's a wonderful split.
38.
Yeah, even though he's a naturally. Let the white run away here. That was curved. And he's overcut it. So
Judd Trump
he
45.
opened the reds up, and now there's a couple of reds.
1.
I think if you were trying to predict a winner for this match, they're certainly not settled into the match just yet. Neil just marginally even.
4. 10.
Moving the difficult reds and be planning his route to doing that. The other one hadn't quite got the angle to do that, as you could see there.
$26.
So he's coming across for the pink, and he's played that well. Yeah, well played. Bit unlucky though. Almost. played the cocked hat. He's played the pot this red, believe it or not.
Near Robertson.
It was a
30.
free shot.
10th in the double here, actually, in the green pocket. Yes, he did. Good
One.
thinking. Judd's got the upper hand.
Judd trump 1.
Did well.
Depends what he feels he can do with a cue ball. Not easy to play a really attacking safety shot.
Bit of an edgy one there from Neil. It's one of those situations at the moment where probably they're both trying.
Well, this has got to be top drawer safety, playing in behind black and pink. He's got some cover with the pink, has he?
Oh, that's nicely played. Perfect.
Seven.
So must avoid colours down this end. Oh, that's some shot. He's played that with actually a little hint of all up. Oh, how's he missed that?
Wow, that is just...
Judd trump 11.
It's the first to 10, so...
That's brilliant. Deliberately putting the green on this. If he doesn't win that one, he's banking on getting a second chance.
Yeah, this is a nice, comfortable ball. Leave your opponent needing a snooker.
2.
Oh, Judd, what have you done? He tried the
From
cocked
2.
hat double to
Near
send
Robertson
the
4.
green into the middle pocket. Two of the greatest potters we've ever seen in the game, and
3.
be very relieved now with Judd, because
Twelve. $18.
Yeah,
And the
it's been a
frame,
shaky
Chester.
start.
well, I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Judd 7. Pot success rate down in the 80s.
Hard on the miss.
We might have left a free ball here. No, it's
Judd trump 4.
either side of the bunch. That's better. It's a very good shot, that, to judge.
You wouldn't think it, but the mistakes that both players have made so far actually can in some way get a little contagious.
One.
Green Bit more like it. Beautiful shot. He's just looking at the angle to see if he can.
Five.
Misjudged it slightly. Definitely not worth the risk, and that's what he's decided.
Near Robertson 5. One.
Well, he decided to screw back, but
Eight.
Just needs to get somewhere around straight for once on the black.
14.
Yeah, that'll do nicely.
near the black spot completely.
$22.
Because the reds are quite awkward,
29.
and it's even more awkward now.
To his next red. Well, there's a choice of reds coming up that side of the table.
34.
Just means that the black's available into the one corner pot if he wishes.
42. $48. $56.
Concentrate too much on getting a good cue ball.
64.
Doesn't really matter. You'd have liked to have possibly
Robertson
made the
69
century
and
break,
the
but I think that'll settle.
Near Robertson to break.
Yes, and the frame before the mid-session interval, as always, all important. Mid-session interval, we'll have the draw for the Masters, which takes place next month. Oh, that's superb. How accurate that was. Ambitious. He might be here though, playing for black as they get deep on this.
7.
No, that's just too high.
Lee Robertson, 14.
Cut them. Judd can cup the table. No attempt at the pot, just trying to screw the white back into the safety zone.
That red on the right half. Oh, that's superb. To get it that thin is exceptional.
Played it well.
One.
But hasn't dropped nicely on the colour, but worth another look at it. He's going to put Neil Robertson in all sorts of trouble here, with the reds open as they are.
Judge ramp 1.
When in doubt, give them a clout.
Foul.
Just couldn't
Judge ramp.
see a shot. Dear me. Here we go again. And this time he doesn't get away with it. Not as straightforward as it looks. But that's a pretty good outcome, and he deserves it the way he played the shot. There's a few available here for Judd.
Eight.
Obviously every run in thus far. And even although the reds are clearly
60.
in the open and blacks and now and again.
24.
Reasons. Not. He's okay, but
38. $44.
warm up here.
51.
Virtual frame ball.
58.
And we're going to the big. And I think we
64.
can expect nervy start from both players. First frame took over 20.
$71.
This tough red down the cushion.
79.
Bring the blue in. Might snooker himself with the brown though.
79.
No, the
and
blue
frame,
doesn't drop, but
Oh, thank you, Jason. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, just glad I didn't drop one of the balls. Always a little bit nervous there when you're doing the draw. Everybody. Yeah,
Foul and a
I'll be
miss.
going back, not the gape. You flick off the red back into balk, but come back to his original shot. Hopefully a little bit closer this time. He's just wary about going round the back of it.
Foul and a miss.
Something like that. I expected him to get that.
One. Seven.
Obviously the reds he wants to get rid of as soon as possible, the two.
13.
It's situations like this that Neil's just been devastating. It's a tricky little positional shot, this.
21.
But
Yeah, I didn't think there was any. Every time he was in, savage scoring.
be surprised if one of these players wins at 4-0, but certainly your target's to win at 3-1 to take an advantage into tonight's.
And we thought it was going to be close right to the very end. If he'd have
45.
offered up a scoreline after the first 8, I'd probably.
$51.
When you're in Judd Trump's position, you've got to try and stop yourself drifting. Try and keep alert.
59.
Actually looked a little bit tired, and he's played a heck of a lot of snooker in the last 3 tournaments. He's been in the last 3 finals.
$67.
Such a beautiful,
75.
solid strike.
Scoreboard. And I think that made his shot choice up for him, because if there's any, I thought we'd have one before now, but
89. 90.
because as you say, when one player starts playing well, it can be infectious and it can set off the
Blue he played earlier in the frame just to split the pack up. Okay, didn't get exact
97.
position, but from there, another wonderful century from the Australian. And it goes.
tough school.
103. Neil Robertson, 103.
So the first century of this final, I'm sure there'll be many more to come. Neil Robertson.
Yep, and it's still pretty early in this match between himself and Judd. And one thing you'll guarantee, he won't be behind going into the session, and he'll have 2 bites of the cherry. So they're all big frames, we know, but this one.
One. Six.
But if you can do that, you might be all right.
In order to, when it hits the cushion, it sends it up the table, so he's guaranteed to have a pot in the red.
14.
Ideal to have those in play. But this is still a very decent chance, not falling behind.
18.
Yeah, if this was a boxing match, I suppose the first 4 frames they did a bit of sparring. 5th frame, can Judd respond with his?
22.
2 reds to the left of the table, one on the right hand side, one of those. Just to hold the cue ball.
In the final of the last 3 events.
30.
All credit to each tournament after tournament. And still finding plenty. I mean, at some point it's going to give. And he plays in a
38.
different way. He produces stuff like this. And the shot on the black to split the reds up. Well, that was wonderful.
$46.
Well, because when you're the best player in the world, you've got to find answers to win matches, and he does it time after time.
Without hitting down on this, which is why that's what he's doing. Good pot. Just makes it more difficult when you're striking down.
It was always a struggle to go in, actually. And that took all the momentum out of the cue ball. That was lovely. Okay, it was kind of a... That was not as easy as it might have looked
Just round
on your screen.
58.
He's been found out.
Yeah, very difficult bridging down. Getting the safety shot. Good. Unless you get round the back of the first red, which is what he's done. He did all right there. Wasn't straightforward. Here, Neil. Screw back into the book here for maybe brown. Yeah, that was worth a shot. He thinks he's going to get the cover.
One.
Good pot. Just
Nine.
a good frame from Judd, this. Nice little cannon. Tunes back for
14.
that one, Stephen, but you don't get one for 100 break.
15.
Yeah, it's been a solid frame. These players are such good front runners.
93.
You don't want your opponent to get any daylight at all. You don't want to be chasing. So
31.
both players will need to win 3. It just puts a little bit more pressure on the player with 3 frames to win the first frame. So So no century break
31.
from Judd Trump, but a solid frame. And he draws level again at 3 frames each.